Hello, welcome back to the garden. Autumn is a really busy time of year and there's always lots to do. But today we're going to be looking at how to get new strawberry plants from runners and how to lift and dry onions. So let's head over to the fruit patch and let's see what to do with the strawberries. So at the end of the season, strawberry plants send out runners which contain at least one new plant. Now you can plant these to give you new, free strawberry plants for the next season. Strawberry plants should be replaced every 4 to 5 years as they become less productive, giving you less fruit. So let's take a look at what you need to do. Now is the time to plant strawberry runners. New plants grow at the end of the runners. Check that they are healthy first. Fill a pot with multi-purpose peat-free compost. Place the base of the plant into the compost. Pin the plant and the runner into the soil. Place the pot near to the main plant and water well. After 4 weeks, check the plants for new growth. When ready, cut the runner from the mother plant. Trim off any other runners from your new strawberry plant. Cover the roots with compost and water well. Now, let's take a look at how to lift and dry onions. So I was asked a question the other week about drying onions after I posted about it was time to lift the red onions. So in the bed here I've got some white onions. Some are ready to lift and some aren't. So we're going to lift these today and we're going to get them into the drying house, and I'll show you how to do that and how long it should take. So how to tell when an onion is ready is when it's bent over at the neck like that. So when it folds over, that means that it's ready to harvest. So as you can see, some of the others in this bed aren't ready quite yet. So I'm only going to take the ones that are ready. So just pop a fork underneath and just gently tease the onion out. Now what you need to do is just make sure you get this root on the onion. As you know from chopping an onion, underneath there's like a little plate there. That's what keeps all the rings together. So you need to make sure that that root stays on it. So shake the excess soil off. And I'm just going to take up the other ones. Now what you can do for drying onions, if you know it's going to be a dry couple of days, you can leave these on the soil surface, just like that, just to start them off and getting them dried out a little bit. And it'll just dry the soil off on the roots, so that makes it easier for them to come off. And it just starts the drying out process. So the last couple, these two that are separated. So that's how to lift them. That is how to lift them. And if you come over to the drying house, I'll show you what we do with them next. So I use a greenhouse for drying out my onions. So all it is just a plastic greenhouse, and inside I've got the racking. So if you want to come and have a look inside, and all I've done is I've laid out the onions on the racking. So these are ones I lifted some weeks ago. Just laid out, and the idea is to let them get as much air as possible. So you can see them on the racking there. They've got air coming from underneath, they've got the air coming from on top. Now how long should you leave them for? If you read in the books it'll say about 2 weeks. These have been in here about 6 weeks and they're still not ready. You can still see there's a little bit of green on that one, which means it's still got plenty of moisture in there, so it's not ready. In comparison to these ones down here, these have been in for probably about 10 to 12 weeks now. And as you can see, they're completely dried out. They've got the yellow paper skins on and they're ready to come out and go into storage. So they're going to come out today and I'm going to replace them with the new ones. So just take all those ones off. Just like on the others, it's just placing these ones on the racking just to make sure they get enough air circulating around them. I tend to top and tail, so I'll put one set going that way and I'll do another set going the other way, just making sure that they are getting air all the way around. And again, in about maybe 8 to 12 weeks they'll be ready to go inside. And that's how to dry your onions. So that's it for today's video. Remember to click on the links for Facebook and Instagram for more tips, and every Saturday there's jobs for you to do each week. If you want to know what crops to sow now to harvest during winter and spring, click on the link at the end of the video. We will see you back in the garden next Wednesday.